Hey guys, it's Stephanie Valhalla here, and I told you today I was going to show you how to use a pendulum. Now, this is what a pendulum looks like. This is a longer string that was put onto this, but we had to change it. So normally there's a crystal, and sometimes there's like metal at the end. See how it's all symmetrical? The whole thing's symmetrical. Oops, sorry. The whole thing is very symmetrical. That's how you want the bottom to be. See, everything is symmetrical. You want it very balanced, okay? So, for an example, what I do, okay, this is just an example. This is not going to be real. I am going to do a real one after. So, say when I lose my phone, okay, I will draw my house. I will draw a square that says house, and then I will draw a square that says car, and then I will draw a square that says outside or other, because normally I know it's in my vicinity. I've never really lost. I'm not the type to lose my cell phone in like a crazy vicinity, but most of the time it'll be in one of those places. Like I dropped it on the grass walking in from groceries or something. So this is what it would kind of look like. Oh, let me switch it around for you. So, house. Sorry, this is. Oh, sorry guys. And this is going to be backwards for you guys, unless I can figure out how to flip the video out. But this is house, car, and outside, okay? So normally if you're looking for your cell phone, okay, or whatever you're looking for, your wallet or whatever, you would take this, okay? Now this chain is a little bit long, so I have to wrap it around my fingers, because if I hold it really high, it's a little too long. This chain's a bit too long. But anyways, here. So you want to make sure it's completely in the middle of the page, right? Because you don't want any, and you want to use your will and intention. And see how it's rocking? My fingers are completely steady. Look, your fingers, when you're on, whether you're holding it like this, whether I'm holding it like this, or even if I'm holding it like this, because it's a long chain, the old chain broke. You have to keep it steady, because it needs to do its own thing to tell you the correct thing. So I didn't actually lose anything, so it's probably just going to, sorry, hold on, it's on the paper, sorry. It's probably just going to spin around in a circle. See how it's not moving anywhere? The funny thing is, we're talking about my phone. It might go to house. That's a possibility, because I do have my phone with me. See how it's rocking? I'll even show you. It's rocking. See where it's rocking? It's rocking this way. Let's just see what happens. Now, I haven't lost my phone, guys, but this is trying to tell me where my phone is. Now, once it starts swinging like that, you're getting a very good answer. And it's going to go, it's already in the box of house. It's already in the box of house, okay? Now, I'll show you guys here. Well, I'm using my phone. It's what I'm using to talk to you guys. But if you see where it was pointing, which is, it was going this way to here. And because everything's backwards, I'll just put my finger there. House. You saw it was flinging this way. Or sorry, it's flinging this way. Anyways, it went to, this is all backwards, guys. It went to house. It did go to house. So let me try another one, okay? That's just an example. So this is one that I've always wanted to know. So this is a yes or no. So this I'm going to put at the top. Yes. And I'm gonna put, let me think, am I gonna put it on the top or bottom? I'm gonna put it on the bottom. No. And then I'm gonna ask a question. You can ask a question. And sometimes asking it out loud to the universe helps. So I'm gonna say, universe, I'm even gonna put it on here. Universe, this is just what I do. You can use whatever gods you use or don't use. That's up to you. I just, I call my thing the universe. But you don't have to do that. So, universe, do I have a spirit? Guide. Spirit guide. Question mark. So I'm going to ask the universe, do I have a spirit guide? Okay. Now, sorry everything is backwards, but we have the yes and no, and then do I have a spirit guide? I'm going to try and change this video around for you guys when I post it. Okay, so let's turn that back around so I can see it. So let me see. Now I really need to concentrate, guys. So just this always works for me 100%, and I need to concentrate. So just I'm not going to talk for a couple seconds. I'm not going to talk for a bit. See how it's swinging, guys? I'm not even moving it. And it's already in the S box. It's already hit the S box. Right there. Okay, so I do have a spirit guide. That's good to know. But I already knew... that was something I already knew. But I just wanted to double check. And I don't want to waste a lot of paper here, so... and I can't reuse those old ones because there's already energy on those. So let's do... what would you guys like to know? Oh, if anybody wants to know what this book is, it's The Way of the Wizards by Tom Cross. I think it's a book of different wizards. Anyways, I'll show you the book. I'll show you the book after, since I'm here. Okay, so let me see if I can, okay, what's one I'm thinking of that would be good for me? Okay, I'm gonna do another yes or no, except I'm gonna do it a different way. I'm gonna do no first, and yes at the bottom. And then I'm gonna ask the universe, are there angels watching over me? Universe, are there angels watching over me? Now, I know my writing's absolute garbage on this, sorry. But this says, universe, are there angels watching me, or watching over me? That's what that says. Okay, and then there's no, obviously, and yes. And like I said, I'm going to try and correct this backwards thing when I'm done the video. Okay, so let's turn this back around, and this is going to be the last one I'm doing for you guys. I'm just showing you how to use a pendulum. So you take your pendulum. Like I said, it has to be very... you have to have it, when you're using it, you have to have it very... you have to have it, very still. It needs to be very still at first. You can't be moving your fingers. Okay, then you just let it do its work. See how it's naturally going to yes? It's slowly going to yes. But see, it's starting to work harder. It's kind of sitting in the middle. I have to meditate now, guys. I have to meditate because this is not giving me quite the answer yet. Okay. Okay, it's getting closer to yes, but it hasn't gone in the... It hasn't gone right into the box yet, but we're getting close. Okay, we've gotten into the yes. We've gotten into the yes. So, I found out recently I do have a spirit guide. For all of you that don't know, I was hit by an intoxicated driver when I was in high school. So I was about 14. And it's caused me severe spinal injuries and neck and back injuries and disabilities. So I've been curious as to if I had a spirit guide that saved my life that day, or if any angels were ever around that day. And recently I've got in touch with my spirit guide, and guys, let me tell you, all you have to do if you want to get in touch with angels or spirit guides, I'm not too sure about angels. I'm just trying to figure that out, that portion out. But I'm telling you right now, from what I know, if you guys need a spirit guide, even if you're going through a lot of crap in your life, or even if you're not, and you just need a little bit of guidance, if you don't, a lot of people think they have spirit guides, but they actually don't. That's the sad fact of the matter. That is actually a true thing. So if you need a spirit guides, positive entities will not meddle in your life, okay? They will not meddle in someone's life. So if you want a spirit guide, you need to reach out and ask for one, okay? And one will come to you. It might take a few days because the way the universe works, it's vibrational, and it's... So they might not hear your vibrations for a little bit, but you will get one. I promise you. And if you want to find out if you have one yet, you can do something like this. If you have a pendulum, and you can say, you can write on here, is my spirit guide here yet? Yes or no? And then you'll find out no, and then you can just do it every day until it says yes, and then you will know when your spirit guide is with you. And when you have a spirit guide, it will stay with you all the time. Okay? So that's just what I wanted to show you. I just want to give you some examples. Like, you don't have to just ask yes or no questions. Like I said, a lot of the time, let me do one more thing. Just one more, so I'm not wasting too much paper. So, okay, I talked about losing my phone. So, if any men are out there, I'm sure I know there's a couple men watching. If you lose your, you can even do it in a bigger thing. If you lose your, excuse me, your wallet, you can write, okay, is it in the house? Is it in the car? Say you have an RV for some reason. No, I don't know that you would, but say you have an RV for some reason. RV. And then outside. Guys, this is not a real one. This is just a play one. Okay? So you get your pendulum. You make sure... One sec, guys. You make sure it's perfectly steady in the middle. Try and get it as steady as possible. Hold it perfectly still, and it will naturally go. See, right now it's probably just gonna go to house because everything, yeah, see, it's going to house because it thinks I'm talking about myself because I didn't ask about it, because my wallet's in the house. But so this is an example. So if you lost your wallet and it is going to house, okay, so it went to house. We saw it cross that boundary. We saw it cross the square. Okay, so it went into the square, your house. I promise I'm only going to use one. Maybe I can use this on the same one. Okay, so we know it's in the house now. Okay, so let's just say you have your bedroom. You have your living room. Say you have a kid's room for all you people that have kids. You can do this if you've lost a baby toy. You can find a baby toy by using this. And then say you have a garage. And then the bottom one, this long one, would be outside. Okay, so you lost your wallet. You realize that it's in the house. The house. Okay, so now we go. Bedroom, living room, kids' room, garage, outside. So you take it again. So you're like, okay, I know it's in my house, but where in my house? Okay, all you have to do is write out all the places in your house that it could be. So I'm going to, because this is not going to go to anything, this is going to sit here and spin in the middle. Watch, this is going to sit here and stay in the middle. Because I have, unless it goes to living room, because my stuff is in the living room. Yeah, see, it's starting to go to living room. But we can use that as a, you know what, let's just use that as a, so it's going into living room very, very fast. It's crossed the border of your writing. Okay, so you know it's in your living room. Okay, so you know it's in your living room. You figured out it's in your living room, okay? So then you can even go further than that. So in your living room, you can go, you can say, couch. What's in a living room? Behind, let's just say behind TV. Say you're a streamer. Behind green screen. You could do, what else? Under the table. And we'll just use those for examples for now. So say that's all you had in your living room was a couch, behind the TV, behind the green screen, and under the table. Say you had a studio set. Or you could even write, actually, if you have a green screen and you own a studio, you could even go as far as in my, well, you would actually have, you would have done it in this one. So you would have, see in the house one, you would have done a square for the studio. But since we're on the next page for shits and giggles, we'll just put in my studio behind, say we, behind my computer, behind your computer. Okay, that would normally be on the other page, but I didn't think of that. I just will add it to this. So this is just gonna stay still, guys, because I don't think any of these are, no, none of these are where my wallet is, because we're talking about a wallet. So this is just going to stay still. See how it's staying still? Because I don't have any... Sorry, I moved the book. That was me. I moved the book for a second. See how it's staying very still in the middle? That's because it's connecting to my energy and looking for my wallet, and it knows it's not under any of these things. Okay, but for shits and giggles, okay, let's say you had it on the table, and it fell under the table, okay? So what you would do is you'd make sure it's completely still, and then I'm going to naturally rock it, because it'll naturally do it itself, but I'm going to naturally rock it, so it'll start going like this, and it'll go over to your thing. And if you guys get confused, if it starts rocking a little too crazy like this, then just wait to see which one it ends up at. You might have to wait a while, but usually it won't do that. Usually it will never get like this. Most of the time it will only, the most it will sway is for what it will tell you, like this. It will just tell you this. So if you're looking for something, it is kind of important to try and keep the squares as far apart as possible so you can get an accurate reading. This is kind of a small pad of paper. Normally I would use a piece of printer paper, because that gives you it gives you a bigger range to write things, but I'm just giving you kind of an idea about how to use a pendulum. So I hope that kind of showed you how to use a pendulum. And if you guys can't read this, I put couch behind the TV, behind the green screen, under the table, and in my studio behind my computer. And that's how you use a pendulum. And just for shits and giggles, we can look at the book here. So there's this book called The Way of Wizards by Tom Cross. It looks pretty cool. It's got some really cool writings in here. A lot of really cool pictures and stuff. I'm just going through some of the pages. Talks about some gemstones. Oh, I think that was a... I don't think that's part of the... I think that was just put in there as a bookmark. See all the mushrooms here, and the you can see the female lizard. Forget about this, guys. This was just a bookmark. Let's see. What else is in here? Mermaids. You want to draw mermaids? Look at how beautiful this is. We'll go through a couple more pages and I'll end this video for you guys. I'm not sure what that is. What is that? A tree? Must be telling you about a tree or something. And yes, guys, I do have shorts on. I know that my legs look bare, but I do have shorts on. And then, you know, it's got some different stuff in it. Looks like a cool book. What's this? Real cool painting with like butterflies. Anyways, yeah, if you want to buy this book, I don't know, I'm not pitching it or anything, but it's called Way of the Wizards, and I'm sure you can look at the book online and see what the pictures are in it. And it's by Tom Cross. So, like, I'm not promoting this or anything. I was just using it for my thing. So I hope you guys had an educated thing about a pendulum. So I wanted to get that done today for you guys. And hold on, guys. Let's bring it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And thank you so much. Thank you for my new subscribers. And I will talk to you later. Be kind and rewind. Peace. Bye, guys.